All right, sorry about that, folks. About 5:20 left here in the second half. Excuse me. We're third quarter, 41-28 right now. Gate City with the advantage. Again, we apologize. The internet went out on us, but again, we're back on the air and ready to roll.
As you didn't miss anything really, but a timeout by Gate City after a three-pointer made by Zach. A lot of opportunities for Greeneville. Greeneville unable to actually make anything. Really cold from the field here in the third quarter. We're at the 5-minute mark. Gate City 41, Greeneville 28. Greeneville looking to do something inside. Sally playing great defense, but he's able to penetrate the ball in. Tyler Marks pretty much pushes his way in past Sally to get it. 15-footer, no good by Irvin. Here comes the Green Devils. Green Devils across the timeline looking to drive, going to take it all the way in. No one stopped him. We did not get anybody to put any pressure on the gentleman bringing the ball down at all. He had a free rein.
That was Buchanan's first points of the game.
As Starnes has the ball, and we're going to have a travel call on Starnes. Starnes has checked in, passed the ball out front to Starnes, and he wanted to drive and gets called with the travel.
We talked about the first 4 minutes, how important it was for Greeneville to maybe cut into, not let this lead get in there. Right now it's down to 9. They're hanging around here in the third quarter, 4-10 with the ball.
So, again, it's trying to get the pass out, and DeAndre, it actually hit the back of DeAndre's foot as coming back out of the locker room is going to be Greeneville's number 24, Gillespie, and it looks like he will not be playing the rest of the game as they have him unable to put any pressure on his ankle. And
of course, that's Tyler Marsh right there again with Greeneville. He's having his way inside. He's just missing those shots.
As we have they had a jump ball underneath. Gate City was trying to call a timeout, but they went ahead and gave the we done.
A jump ball.
Yeah, sorry, jump ball. And we're going to have a hold inside. As we're going to have a foul underneath. This foul's going to be on Buchanan. Dean's going to throw the ball into Irvin out front. Starnes is going to have the ball out front. Him and DeAndre pretty much playing for the injured Compton right now. Haven't seen if Compton's back on the bench. Irvin for a long three. He's going to be fouled. He'll be at the line shooting three. So
I'm glad he was fouled on that because the shot was nowhere near the rim.
No.
Caleb Crumbly picks up his third foul. That's the third team foul as Zach Irvin goes to the line to shoot three.
Rattles this one in. Makes it a 10-point lead, 42-32, 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Irvin's second shot is good. Getting ready to check back in for Gate City is going to be Drew Vermillion. Drew giving DeAndre a break. DeAndre getting a lot of minutes tonight. As right now we have Vermillion, Starnes, Dean, Irvin, and Sally in as Irvin makes all three free throws, 44-32. And we're going to have we're going to have a moving screen.
Foul called against Greeneville's number 34, Micah Banks. His first team foul.
Moving screen on Greeneville.
I'll take it on three. Micah Banks, his first foul again. 4 team fouls now for Greeneville. 3:20 left, 44-32. Gate City with the advantage.
Starnes running the point, and Starnes having a little difficulty as he turns the ball over. Ball's knocked out of bounds off of his leg, goes out of bounds. So having a little bit of difficulty with Compton out. When you get a little bit of a change, when we get so many of our players playing a large amount of time, any kind of change like that kind of messes the flow up. So speaking of flow, Greeneville just does not have any flow. Great defense by the Blue Devils as they do finally get the ball inside, just not able to get much of anything as they shoot a long three-pointer, no good. It's rebounded over Starnes, and he's going to get called for the foul.
I do see Compton's return to the Gate City bench. I can't tell from here. I would have to assume that his eye stud looks like he's got his foot propped up down on the end of the bench. So I'd say it's safe to say he is done for the day.
Yeah.
I have to check the extent to which he's turned that ankle. Of course, the winner here today plays at 10:30 tomorrow. They'll be taking on the Sullivan East Patriots again. Whether Greeneville or Gate City, we'll be back here tomorrow.
Right and early.
The loser, you are done for the tournament. So, elimination game, Gate City with a 44-33 advantage as Buchanan shoots a second and misses.
Yep, no good. Rebounded by Dean. Dean will bring the ball across the timeline himself as he gets the ball over to Irvin on the left corner of the three-point circle. Passes the ball to Sally. Great pass underneath. Great miss the shot. Missing the shot was Hensley. Great pass by Sally. As long three-pointer by Greeneville. Yes. Almost a charge call. Should have been a charge call as Vermillion gets knocked down, but they pass the ball out front. A three-pointer by Greeneville makes it 44-36 as Dean misses from 5 feet.
Satterfield's got two three-pointers. Greeneville only has 3 as a team.
Well, another long three. No good. Air ball short, but it comes right back into Greeneville's hands, and they put the shot up and good. And Greeneville's going to call a timeout as Greeneville's on a run, 44-38. We're going to call it a 30-second timeout, guys. But again, Greeneville coach calls a timeout.
Again, Dean's got that 3. Of course, he's up to 15 points in the game. You've got 28 for Zach Irvin, 1 for Luke Reed. Nobody else has scored. And, of course, now with Compton going out, of course, Compton, the third leading scorer at 5 points. You know.
Well, Joe, they're falling back into that trap again. Last 3 or 4 times down the court, whoever has gotten the first pass has shot the ball. Yeah. They're not working it inside again.
Greeneville, if this Greeneville team gets hot again, they start shooting some of these shots. They've had their looks, especially inside the paint. You know, we talked about that at halftime. If Tyler Marsh can start hitting a few of those inside shots, he's also in there with Micah Banks. Greeneville can make a run. And again, it's 44-38, 1:45 left, third quarter.
As Irvin takes the ball himself, straight down the middle. No one able to stop him. Zach straight down the middle, 2-pointer, 46-38. Just like that, Gate City back up by 8. Greeneville passing the ball around the top of the key. Again, they have all their players pretty much running. It looks like it's the same offense as last night. They have one person at the foul line, the rest of them above the three-point line, and they're going to shoot the three-pointer, no good. This time rebounded by Dean. Here comes Dean. Dean's going to take the ball. It looks like he's going to take it all the way, but he pulls it back out. He gets it over to Irvin. Irvin's going to drive in between players. Let's see if they give him continuation. Yes, they do. NBA rule in effect. They gave him the continuation, guys. As he's fouled and makes the bucket.
Satterfield's second foul, 15 foul again as we closer to the bonus. Again, 1:05 left, third quarter. Gate City with a 10-point advantage.
I guess the referees knew Irvin was going to shoot, so they just kind of allowed that extra step there. In any event, we'll take it.
Yep, 49-38, 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Gate City up by 11 as Greeneville comes across, passing the ball over to the side, not looking to get the ball inside at all. Again, Gate City playing pretty much a man-to-man, with Vermillion sticking a little bit inside to keep the penetration as they're going to take the ball at about the foul line. They're going to shoot. They're going to miss. They're going to get their own rebound. They're going to go back up. They're going to miss another one, and another hustle rebound by Greeneville. Greeneville is a hustling little team out there.
They're not giving up at all. Again, that's going to be a foul on Luke Reed. Only the third team foul here in the second half. 30 seconds left, 49-38. Gate City with the advantage as Greeneville inbounds the ball.
Greeneville's going to have a semi-open three-pointer. It's going to be no good. This time it's going to be a hold as Irvin gets manhandled slightly. Was trying to tie the ball up, but he ended up getting a hold of Zach Irvin's arm. So, Chris, how are the rebounds going?
The rebounds actually were dead even up until Irvin came down with that one. I've got Greeneville with 25 now, or I'm sorry, Gay City with 25, Greeneville with 24.
25-24. Thank you, Chris. As we're at 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Irvin looking to drive one-on-one. He's being double-teamed. Pass underneath to Luke Reed. Reed misses the shot underneath, and that's going to do it. Again, we do this quarter. We did get a few passes underneath to some of our other players, just did not fall. But Gate City leads 49-38. We'll take a break at the end of the third quarter. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
With over 100 offices throughout Virginia, you can count on your local Virginia Farm Bureau insurance agents to be there when you need them most. Whether you find yourself in a fender bender, insuring your first home, or with a new addition to the family, our agents are ready to help you through every stage of life. Connect with your local agents, Whitney McConnell, Richard Helms, and David Weddick here in Scott County at 386-7411 or online at vafb.com. Coverage provided by Virginia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company and their affiliates.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Again, we're starting the fourth quarter here. Gate City with a 49-38 advantage. Of course, we do want to send a shout out to the boys JV squad, which is playing at Sullivan East right now. And, of course, our varsity girls also is playing on the road at the Emory and Henry Classic. They're taking on Patrick Henry at the King Center on the campus of Emory and Henry College.
Busy day for Gate City basketball, so try to have some notes on that as Greeneville scores quickly. Satterfield with the driving bucket on the right side as we get a give-and-go pass. It's going to be knocked away by Greeneville. Greeneville's got a run out, and they're going to miss the layup, but after the shot, we're going to have a foul on the trailing David George.
That was an emphatic foul.
Yes, it was.
I thought it was all ball.
The Gay City shooter went flying about 5 feet beyond the dome, splattered on the hardwood. Took a second to get up.
So
it was all ball.
Yeah, it was all ball.
All ball.
So, yes, a little bit of continuation foul as the shot was slightly blocked and then bumped him, as Chris says, a little way. So
well,
Greeneville,
he'll remember that next time he goes up for a layup.
That's right.
Greeneville, that is only their 6th free throw attempt of the day.
And they make their 7th, 49-41, 7.5 minutes to go.
This is Greeneville time if they're going to make a run right here, while they've got it within single digits. It'll be interesting to see the first 4 minutes of this fourth quarter.
We've got our starters in there, plus Luke Reed. So we'll see how we go. No, excuse me. We've got. I apologize. David George is in as well. Pretty tight defense right now as they are really. Irvin has moved down underneath, and Dean is going to shoot a long three. Bang! From the Arby's sign, as we're going to have. Want to make sure what they called and make sure what it was there. After the shot was made, there was a pushing foul called on Gate City. That was called on Luke Reed. Bucket was good, so 52-41, but that's another foul on Reed.
Second foul on him. Both teams now at 16 fouls. Next one, we start shooting bonus. Again, 6:40 left here, fourth quarter. Gate City leads 52-41.
Give and go pass. Good ball movement by Greeneville as Vermillion went over the air and almost got a foul, but he decided to hug the player. So I believe if you hug the player and say, hey, I'm sorry, you don't get a foul called on you. So Dean now has the ball. He gets it to DeAndre. DeAndre needed to drive that ball. He had a wide open shot to the right and was looking to pass the ball instead of shoot it. Irvin has the ball over in the deep right corner. He's double teamed and he is hit hard by one of the Greeneville players. Good sportsmanship as Greeneville's.
Greeneville's number 22, Caleb Crumley, his fourth. Team foul number 7.
Fourth foul on Crumbly. Again, he's got